Welcome back to the program. Britannia Creek in Britannia Beach was left as lifeless as the moon following extensive mining throughout the region in the 20th century. Now, though, things are looking up due to a recent discovery. Martin McMahon reports.
To look at Britannia Creek, you wouldn't believe that not too long ago this region was dead and lifeless following pollution caused by extensive mining. Conservationist Mark Angelo, chair of the Rivers Institute at BCIT, remembers that time well.
Long ago I used to walk up the creek and turn over rocks looking for insects. There were no insects, there was no vegetation, no fish. The creek was literally a dead zone.
But John Buchanan, a member of the Squamish Streamkeepers, made an incredible discovery while out surveying Britannia Creek recently. Salmon have returned after more than 80 years.
Last year about this time, I came across just a couple of small trout in the lower reaches of Britannia Creek. But when you talk about a couple of trout in this creek, that's very exciting for us, right? About a month ago, I came through the creek and there's a big pink salmon came right in front of me.
The region's ecosystem has revitalized through a plug placed by UBC in 2001 in the old mine, and a water treatment plant set up by the government. Angelo says the improvement at Britannia means a river should never be written off.
I think this event symbolically is really important because if we can turn things around on Britannia Creek, then I think we can turn things around anywhere if there's a will and if we're willing to do what's needed.
With diverse wildlife returning, hope held out for the region by conservationists finally looks justified. Martin McMahon at Britannia Creek for BCIT Magazine.
The 9th annual Moon Festival ran last weekend despite recent federal funding cuts. I was down at Renfrew Ravine to take in the festivities. Dan Sadinsky is one of only a few performers involved in this year's Moon Festival. The event showcases local music and art talents found in the Renfrew-Collingwood community. The festival offers a chance for families to experience the many flavors of their community.
Just seeing people that you wouldn't usually see, seeing the talent in the community, myself included. Just bringing people together in general.
This year's Moon Festival is scaled down due to federal budget cuts, but Carmen Rawson is still optimistic.
So we didn't get our Heritage Canada grant this year, and that in the past they've been very generous funders of it, and so it's just very disappointing this year. So we're still making it work with the people have really pulled together to make it happen, but it is a somewhat smaller festival because we didn't get that federal funding.
Rawson says that the funding cuts limits the amount of performers they can pay for the festival, but they were not going to let this rain on their parade. A recent tweet from Canadian Heritage Minister James Moore says that the Harper government is the only G8 government to increase funding to the arts during the recession. But Vancouver Kingsway MP Don Davies says this is not true.
Arts and cultural funding generally from all levels of government is critical. I'm seeing evidence all over the place of decreased funding. Every level of government should be encouraged not only to maintain funding but increase it.
For the people here today, there is no denying the importance of community-based festivals.
I think that's really important for their development, to see artists in their element. You know, you get to see the people that make the community rather than the people that just live there.
Matthew Vanaventer in Vancouver for BCIT Magazine.
The luxury of drinks delivered right to the green will be available next spring on Vancouver's public golf courses. Carmen Weld reports.
Vancouver golfers won't have to worry about any warm beers hiding in their golf bags next spring, as the Vancouver Park Board approved a new liquor licensing law that will allow liquor to be sold on Vancouver golf courses.
It's a good idea. Why not? People are going to drink beer anyhow. If it brings revenue in, that's what they want to do it for, right?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's not a bad thing at all. I mean, it's like that everywhere else.
Yeah, the majority of courses we go to, you're going to be allowed to have a beer when you want. So
you can see the beer cans out in there anyways. They might as well make a small profit, help subsidize the golf facilities, make it a little cheaper for me.
Vancouver Park Board wishes to increase the experience for golfers and voted 6-1 in favor of the new rules.
Well, we're really excited, and you know, we really are looking forward to next year's golf season. We just want to invite everybody to come out to our 3 golf courses and have a really great time.
With this change in effect, over $100,000 is expected in increased revenue for the Park Board.
Our increased revenue, all the revenue that comes into the Park Board goes back into the board for funding programs. So any incremental revenue that we'll recognize as a result of this new addition, if you will, is going to go back to the pork board so that it can fund, be it recreational events, community centers, or other avenues that the park board requires funding for.
Icy cold ones will be delivered right to your tee when you're golfing next spring here in Vancouver, and golfers here seem pretty happy. I'm Carmen Weld at Langara Golf Course in Vancouver for BCIT Magazine.
Rumors are circulating regarding a Rolling Stones 50th anniversary tour. This comes after all 4 members were spotted leaving a London office together. However, lead singer Mick Jagger says that a reunion tour is off the table as he is busy with his new group, Super Heavy.
And with the new season of Dancing with the Stars launched, ex-U.S. President was asked to participate. Clinton respectfully declined, saying that although he thinks the show is a hoot, he didn't have time to train for it. Vancouverites were lined up by the hundreds in hopes of wowing the judges at the Canada's Got Talent auditions. Anita Stankia has more.
Canada's Got Talent arrived in Vancouver this week, and with a lineup spanning around the corner, there is no shortage of performers looking for their chance at fame.
I came here to line up so that I can register him. I'm so happy to see him doing dancing because he's so talented.
Basically, we heard that they were coming to town, and we decided as a group that we should do it and show Canada what we have.
This is the 3rd stop for auditions, and executive producer Ed Robinson is pleased at the variety Vancouver has to offer.
It's been really good. We've had really good turnouts in Winnipeg and Edmonton, so this is our 3rd stop in Vancouver, and we're really thrilled to see how many people here this morning.
From singers to mimes, there was plenty of people out vying for attention, and with such a large turnout, Vancouver is expected to make their presence known during this first season.
People doing different things. So they're warming up their guitars and they're vocalizing, but there's people with hoops and mimes and dance teams, and it's good. It's good. Nice variety for us.
They smiled. They were smiling, which is one of our main goals.
Said we were really entertaining.
Yeah, said we were entertaining, so that's what we came here for.
This lineup began at 2 a.m. with people camping out. Those hopefuls that didn't register online will be in this line till about 4 o'clock, hopeful with their chance to audition for Canada's Got Talent. And it looks like no one's giving up their shot at fame. Anita Stankia in Vancouver for BCIT Magazine.
If you have any questions or comments about the show, please visit us online at bcitbroadcastnews.ca or bcit-broadcast.com.
I'm Matthew Vanaventer.
And I'm Rafferty Baker. That's today's BCIT Magazine. Thanks for watching.